grinding every day. Long hours, no backup, no accountability. That ends now. The Empower Solopreneur Mastermind gives you one simple advantage: a weekly power session that turns isolation into domination. Every Friday morning on Zoom, you'll get real coaching and real feedback to make real moves. Join a group of driven professionals in a program designed for solopreneurs and people working at home. Stop getting stuck. Start scaling. Seats are limited. Lock in yours today at modernobserver.com/empower-mastermind.
TrumpRx debuts. The SBA uncovers California fraud. A participant in the Benghazi attack captured, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. President Trump on February 5th launched TrumpRx.gov, a government-backed site offering 40 discounted prescription drugs for Americans paying cash, calling it a major step to curb U.S. price disparities nationwide. The administration says most favored nation deals with 16 major drug makers will bring U.S. prices down to the lowest paid abroad, cutting Medicaid costs for cash buyers as well. TrumpRx lists about 40 drugs showing savings and generating pharmacy coupons or directing users to mail-order options. Discounts do not apply to insurance and generally won't count towards deductibles today. Officials highlighted lower prices for GLP-1 weight loss drugs, inhalers, HIV, diabetes, and IVF medications. Experts praised the one-stop coupon hub, but noted the list is limited and savings vary overall. The Federal Small Business Administration suspended more than 111,000 California borrowers after uncovering $8.6 billion in suspected fraudulent activities linked to the COVID pandemic, according to SBA Administrator Kelly Loeffler. They are accused of collecting money under the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program from the federal government that were supposed to ease the economic burden from COVID. The SBA moves follow recent action in Minnesota, where the agency suspended 6,900 borrowers with potentially fraudulent PPP and EIDL loans worth approximately $400 million. An alleged participant in the deadly 2012 attack on the U.S. compound in Benghazi, Libya, has been taken into custody to face prosecution for the rampage that killed 4 Americans and emerged as a divisive political issue, the Justice Department said Friday. Zubair al-Bakush, identified by officials as a member of the extremist militia in Libya, had been wanted by the United States for more than a decade. He is accused in a newly unsealed indictment of joining a mob that crashed the front gates of the diplomatic mission with assault rifles and explosives, setting off hours of violence that also included deadly fires. President Trump has spoken out after receiving condemnation from both sides of the aisle for a video that was posted on TruthSocial that included an animation of the Obamas as primates. After initially defending the post and denying any racial connotations, a senior White House official said it had been posted by a staffer in error, not by President Donald Trump. It has since been removed. The 62-second video was mostly about claiming there was fraud in the 2020 election, but in 2 seconds towards the end, it switched to a new video that showed former President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle Obama with their heads on cartoon bodies of primates. In an extended version of the video, Trump, along with several other high-profile Democrats, were depicted as various animals. The Federal Communications Commission launched a probe into ABC's The View after the program held an interview with Democratic Texas Senate candidate James Tallarico, according to multiple outlets. Reuters reported Saturday that, per a source, the FCC began an investigation on whether The View broke rules for equal time when it comes to interviewing political candidates. In January, the agency shook up its rules, which exempted some late night and daytime talk shows from having to give equal airtime to opposing political candidates. That's the Raw Naked Truth for February 9th, 2026. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.